First thing off in the morning, I did my daily prayer journal. It is from hosannarevival.com. That's actually where my Bible is from as well. I really like their site. I like what they do. I like the little messages on the front and back of their books, and it's really a very pretty and beautiful books that they have of Bibles and prayer journals. And having that prayer journal for every day for 5 years actually is just really a blessing to be able to have, because it can give me a visual reminder to pray and to talk to Jesus first thing in the morning. The next thing that I did with my Bible reading, I went into Proverbs 22 because it was the 22nd, and I highlighted a couple of verses that really stood out to me. The ones about raising children are always helpful, I think, beforehand, so that you can have that wisdom and advice. And then I also really liked the one about not befriending people who get angry. I think that I myself could learn to be less angry and frustrated about things in life. Then I went ahead and went into John 8, verses 1 through 11. They're not always in every manuscript, but they are some of my absolute favorite verses in the Bible, probably one of my favorite passages, actually. And again, Jesus just very clearly outlines, like, we are not to hypocritically judge. We can judge within the church, but we are to do that to take one another aside gently and try to not let it become a whole big thing in front of the entire church. Though if we must, then we must. And Jesus said that himself somewhere else in the Bible, actually. But I just really love how he forgives the woman, because she is like someone that they think is unforgivable and that they should condemn, that they were going to stone. But Jesus extends his grace and mercy and forgiveness and compassion toward that woman. And then, something else that's super important as well, he tells her to go and sin no more. So this is my workout outfit. It's a tank top, a couple wristbands, and then I have a skirt, which I just recently bought. So it's an exercise skirt with a pair of shorts sewn in. So don't worry if I'm doing exercises where the skirt lifts up, because there is the shorts sewn in underneath, so it's a-okay. This is the whole look. You can... I'm going to be doing some lunges, some various different things, squats, because I'm really focusing on my legs. So feel free to work out with me if you want to. And I really love doing leg exercises. Squats sometimes are really hard for me to do, but other exercises are just sort of fun, and I really feel like I can get closer to God when I exercise. I also just love the fact that I'm taking care of my body as a temple to the Holy Spirit, and so I really love that fact about exercising and moving my body and just strengthening some areas and getting rid of excess fat that is not healthy. I am also trying my very hardest not to focus on my looks, but on my overall health. And actually the other day I was gonna check how far my belly went in the mirror, but I actually forgot to do that. And so I think I'm actually getting into a better place where I don't really care what I look like. I just care if my body actually feels healthy. And I think that that is the most important thing we can do as God's beautiful daughters when we are exercising and when we are eating the right foods, giving ourselves the proper nutrition. Because I truly do believe that God created us the way that we are for a reason, that our different body shapes are diverse for a meaning, and that we are all special and intentionally unique. It is also just a fact that you literally cannot change your bone structure and you cannot change your actual body shape. I'm sure there are some weird things with plastic surgery or even bone surgery, but that is not something that is taking care of your body, and that is extremely dangerous and really unnecessary. I will always be the body shape and the size and the height that I am, but I can change how much I weigh and how much unhealthy fat that I have. And so the most important thing for us to be doing is taking care of our bodies in a realistic way, and doing it not with the intention of being the most beautiful person in the world by the world's standards of beauty, but by being who God created us to be. Strength training takes a lot out of a girl. I'm gonna walk in place a little bit because I'm trying to reach a goal of 8,000 steps a day, but I don't go out every day or for very long, so I should really get out more, but I'll just pace a bit in my room, and I think that'll be it, and then I'll go get some water. I exercise and shower in the evening for mainly 2 reasons, and they're really the same reasons. So 1, I don't like to shower in the morning because that wastes my time, and I have things to do like Bible reading and making my breakfast. So if I just smell good at night, then I can just let all the smells soak in and be nice and fresh in the morning, and I can be cozy at night, getting into my pajamas and stuff. See, I'm in a hoodie right now and sweats, and I'm just all comfy and cozy, and I really like that feeling. And then for the exercise part, it's mainly just like, if I exercise in the morning after showering in the evening time, then I'm going to smell bad for the rest of the day, and then I will subsequently have to take a shower in the morning anyway. And then also, you can burn calories really well in the evening, and so I just like to do that so that I can really get my best. Typically the morning and the evening is the best times to be doing that, but I like to do it in the evening and just push it back to the end of the day so that I don't have to cram everything in to my morning routine, because I have made some changes to my morning routine, if you have not noticed, because 5 is way too early, and I was sort of way too deep into the Proverbs 31 woman trend. So I'm just trying to get out of that and really focus on actually cultivating my relationship with Jesus. For all of my exercise girlies, I am proud of you for exercising and taking care of your body as a temple to the Holy Spirit. That is so, so deeply important to me, and that is important to me because I want you and I and everyone to be able to continue to do that and to take care of our bodies, because they are a gift that we have been given by God. And because they are a gift, I want to let you know that you are fearfully and wonderfully created in the image of God. There is no other person who has ever been before or ever will be like you, or, someone might be similar to you, but no one will be exactly like you, because you are uniquely and intentionally uniquely you. So keep being you, and keep being the person that God has created you to be, and keep striving to the light of Jesus. You should be taking care of your body, yes, and again, that is really deeply important. But you don't need to do that by stressing out over the numbers on the scale or not quite getting that one workout right, and you don't need to be stressed over that. Give your burdens to Jesus. Do not worry. Do not be concerned over that. Because if you're exercising and eating healthy, chances are, if you've gotten into that sort of schedule and routine and are striving to do better, then you are doing really good. The first step, the next step, the step after that, just keep focusing on walking toward Jesus and walking alongside Jesus, and just keep focusing on taking the next best step in your body image journey, in your exercise journey, whatever you need to do for that. So I'm gonna take a quick cut to dinner. I will show you what I eat, and then I will come back to have a good night message for y'all. It was a very carby day, but it was a very yummy day, and I don't think there's anything wrong with carbs necessarily. Like, you can eat too many of them, but I don't really think I overate, and I felt pretty good, and yeah, I really enjoyed all of the food that I ate, and I think it fueled me well for my workout, so that's what I have to say on that matter. God bless you. I hope that this was inspiring, encouraging. Maybe you worked out along with me, or you found some interesting recipes. And I hope that it was a blessing. And I'll see you for another vlog next week as I continue this body image journey and you join with me. So, bye-bye.